After a gang-related shooting at a Des Moines education center left 2 people dead on Monday, Sioux City officials say that gang activity indeed still happens here in Siouxland.
That's right. KCAU-9 News reporter Nick Wilson is sharing now how gang activity impacts Sioux City and also what people have done to help our troubled youth.
Thanks, Tim and Sophie. People I spoke with tell me gang issues in Sioux City have improved immensely since the 1990s, but there's still more work to be done. Fitz Grant has been working with the Sanford Community Center since the 1990s to help youth in Siouxland. He recalls gang activity being quite frequent back then in Sioux City.
You know, you had kids bringing weapons to school. Kids were actually gang banging, fighting within the schools. You saw a lot of graffiti in our community, things of that nature.
The Sanford Community Center launched its gang outreach program, and Grant began going into schools and educating kids. He says while reducing gang activity is a continuous effort, he's proud of the progress Sioux City has made.
The activity is very minimal in our community. You don't see a lot of graffiti in our community. You don't see a lot of kids dressing out in our communities. Our efforts have suppressed a lot of the gang activity in our community.
Zachary Nelson is a supervisor with Juvenile Court Services. That department works with minors who commit crimes, and most of those are simple misdemeanors.
Things like shoplifting, simple assaults, or things of that nature. But then we get into a lot more serious community safety types of delinquent acts, and so you're talking about burglaries, you're talking about sex abuse.
Nelson says rehabilitation is essential, and that starts with closely monitoring troubled youth.
Making sure, they're going to school and banning certain areas that would be unhealthy for them. And so that suppression effort is, one part of it.
Nelson says gang members like notoriety, so his department does not identify the names of any Sioux City gangs. Nick Wilson, KCAU 9 News.